Today's the day before the launch of Crusadia, but beforehand, you guys already know you're here for bigger deltoids. Bigger deltoids is what we promise, bigger deltoids is what we deliver. It's gonna come down to one part of your shoulder that's going to bring everything in, and that is the rear delt. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to do so, maximizing your results in as little time as possible. Natural supremacy. Let's get into today's video. All right, so what we're gonna start off with, when we understand something, the way that we're gonna do this is we're going to hit a superset. Supersets, bro, those aren't optimal. Trust me, when you set it up this way, it absolutely is optimal. Because at the end of the day, what does optimal mean? You want the part of your shoulder to grow, or it doesn't matter, whatever muscle you're lifting, right? The whole point of it is we're gonna do so in a way that doesn't even allow the muscle to breathe, because all we do is take advantage of the human biology to do what it does best, which is adapt. So on the front end, you wanna pick something like a compound movement that is easy to progress in, one that you care to progress in. Now, one of my favorite variations is the behind the arse upright row. And I like doing them on the cable machine because I'm able to find the stretch of the movement. And it's not that the stretch is magic, right? That's not what I'm saying. But the stretch sets up a much more powerful contraction. That's the point. It's perfect for dialing in form. It's not that you just sit in the stretch and magic happens, but now that I feel a stretch along both of my traps, boom, that's my cue to come up on the rep. And what you're gonna do, should have gone a little bit heavier. This is gonna be a while. No, won't. Forearms are starting to give. And you take it to complete failure like a man. And that means partials. But on the back end, we're gonna pick an isolation exercise to take the muscle to complete failure. That is how we do it here. This is the real use of isolation, because now we can take this part of the muscle, the rear delts, to complete failure. Let's get into it. Superset time. Crusadia will be the very first digital country. You heard me. Digital nation, digital country. When I say it, there will be citizens, there will be mayors eventually, and then there will be residents. However, for the very first few, because I am only going to open it for 1 week, you will have instant citizenship. You will create the country with me, because the biggest problem in the world today is two things. People want to massively improve their lives. But take it a step further. They are forced to do so in a way that is completely isolated. The reason why they're isolated is for one reason. And what's that reason? You have bad company around you. You're kind of forced to isolate. And that also means, you get to do things your way. And that means having heart in a beautiful spot. But the problem is you want to massively improve your life, but you're forced to do it by yourself. That's why things like monk mode have been glamorized. And it's because no one's been able to solve this problem. This is exactly what I aim to do. If that sounds like you're the outlier in your life, you're the outsider, you're someone that hasn't been able to do the things that they want to do with the people they love because they don't get it, this is what I'm creating it for. I've had to do this thing all by myself, and let me tell you something, extremely overrated. But I had to do what I had to do. And all I'm doing is leveraging what I've created over the last 2 years to where it's a home for all of us. The internet's an incredible place because it's global. You're no longer confined to your local environment. And that way, you actually get to go off into, and this is cheesy, quote unquote war with your boys. Not, hey, for the weekends, I live for the weekends, then during the week, I hate my life. That's not how we do things here. We are here to take over. I promise you we're gonna reign king. Waitlist down below. And guess what? You might just one day be able to have some heart hanging out with all the rest of the Crusaders. It's exactly what I plan on to do, and I'm looking forward to seeing you inside. Uncle Rami, where are you finding all these gym setups? Well, it pays to know people and to be good to people in your life. They say, come on, I know you need a gym, right? Hook a brother out, you know what they say? But I don't even gotta say nothing. I have to say, man, I get really, really lucky with that. I guess people care about me, whatever. Anyways, so we're gonna pick this isolation exercise. All it's gonna do is you're gonna think of this, Uncle Rami, I'm not doing this weird ass shit inside the gym. That's some Diddy shit, Uncle Rami. Listen, bro. Do you want bigger rear delts or not? Shit happens. Yeah, is this a little bit of a sus exercise? It is. But be a man about it. You know what I mean? Just don't be sus and you'll be fine. Anyways, so what I like to do is the isolation exercise, but because I was rowing on that one, I like to pick something that forces more mobility. So what I do is I take these two dumbbells and I come up like a face pull. I push out my thumbs. You don't really have to do this part, but just so you can see. And then I extend out completely. Reset. Face pull, poke, extend, lower slowly. Face pull, extend, oh, no, put out, then extend, you get the deal, okay? Just watch this damn video. And what I love about this movement is it's so uncomfortable. Pause. But it's forcing muscles in your traps, shoulders, to fire off in a certain range of motion that you're not used to. The reason why you get injured is because as you get stronger, the more that can go bad. It's like a Ferrari versus a Toyota. A Ferrari breaks down a lot more than a Toyota because the Ferrari is capable of a lot more. It has a lot more volatility. Your body's the exact same way. The stronger you get, the more that these stupid little exercises that you guys clown on, I'm not saying all of you, but those of you that might come around to some stupid Diddy shit, you know, no Diddy, obviously. That guy's going to jail for life, but rightfully so. Okay, stay on topic. But point is, you have to learn to work out the smaller muscles that you think are a waste of time and that are weird. I'm starting to die out. That's it. All right, I'm gonna wrap up this lesson sitting down. Hold on. How are the shoulders looking, boys? Not too shabby. It's okay. I haven't been on my grind as normal. It is what it is. We ain't too mad about it. Listen, this is part of the game. People don't realize to go from 0 to 90 is just you coming into the gym and trying. But when it comes from the 90 to 100, it's a game of the details. Everything matters. You have to sweat the little things. And that's including weird exercises. Rami, I feel like there's more straightforward ways, for sure, for hypertrophy. But I'm the type of person that I want it all. I want strength, I want muscle, but I also want mobility. I also want to be able to run really fast. I also want to be able to jump higher, feel good, feel vital. I want to be able to extend out my youth to where when I'm older, I still have that youthful energy, that young man's energy. Actually, it's another thing people tell me. Bro, I can't tell if you're 60 or 18. Get that all the time. But it's because the experience that I wear makes me look like an old man, but you have the vitality of a young man, the energy of a young man. That's what it's all about. Or at least maybe that's the lie I tell myself. But regardless, I'm telling you, if you really want to become exceptional, it comes down to the little things. And that is exactly why I have Crusadia, because some of us, that 80%, 90% range just ain't gonna cut it. There's some of us that are in my head, it's like, no, I have to dial this up to 100. What does it look like if I take it as far as it can possibly go? That is what Crusadia is for. It's to find all of these outliers, the special ones, the talented ones that just for some reason have that weird voracious appetite. Voracious, rather. But that voracious appetite to be like, you wanna know something? I'm gonna go for it. I wanna see how far I can actually take it. That's what Crusadia is for. And tomorrow, it all starts. And to be honest with you, I can't believe it. This literally just came up with an idea maybe a few months ago, and then I just was like, I'm going all in. Had everything going great in my life. Everything's going great. There's no reason for me to change it up, but this. I just obey my gut because I believe gut instinct is God's way of talking to you, and you just got to listen. Not too attached to the things that I have in my head. It's like this all about the mission, and that's it. Inside, I want people starting businesses, buying from one another, business partnerships. And that's the one thing I'm going to make sure of is everything that's listed inside Crusadia, whether it's a service or a product. Like let's say someone wants to have a protein powder that's listed with us. It has to be something that I'd be willing to have. You get what I mean? Like excellence is the standard. It's not about, oh, he's in Crusadia, let's just get him listed. No. We have a certain standard you have to abide by. That's what it comes down to. On top of it, fitness, you're gonna have everything you need resource-wise for fitness. We're gonna have other guys in the space, also in Crusadia, willing to help out, offer a different perspective, but all geared towards becoming elite in every area of our lives. We have guys that have done great in the business game, especially the online business game. Those of you guys who wanna start one, it's all gonna be inside. We're gonna start basically an internal economy. I'm gonna run this like an actual country, give my citizens every possible resource and shot and network to do whatever it is that they want to do. I'm not here to tell you how to live your life, but what I can say is whatever you want to do, you should be able to facilitate that. As long as those things coincide with just being excellent and moving your life forward, not just for yourself, but for everyone else around you, your brothers inside, it's all that matters to me, man. And I look forward to seeing you inside. Anyways, I appreciate watching this video. Hope this is well worth your time. If there's anything you guys want more specifically, please drop it down in the comments, and if people like those comments, give those a thumbs up. And though I don't make a video on it, as always, y'all, I love you very much. From Uncle Rami to the Natural Crusaders, Crusadia coming tomorrow. Waitlist is down below. Click on the link, get in now, because I will close the group. I'll tell you that right now, and then we'll reopen it up. I don't even know if I do. There's a lot of times I just decide to do things on a whim. It's possible that I have, and I'm like, I like these group of guys, and I don't want to accept anybody else. That is possible. That's just how I am. I just move on instinct and based on what the field gives me. That's it. Anyways, I love you guys. Uncle Rami out. Peace.